Okay, cool. Welcome back. So I had a impromptu hiatus. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. Is that what I sound like? Ew. I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. And get this party started. Okay, so hi. I'm back. This is bothering me. Sorry my outfit does not match. It's fine. We'll survive. We'll make it through this together. But I do want to catch you guys up a little bit. Here's the painting, as you can see. And this painting needs some edits. I spoke with our commissioner a little bit, and we need to do some changes. This suit is not blue, in fact. It is actually gray. So we're gonna make that change today, or start that change today, and as far as we can with that change today. And okay, thought a sneeze was coming. It didn't. You know how that is sometimes. Okay, so this is way too close. I cannot see it. Okay. So, I also, my ankle's a little bit. So, I'm also going to do a little nugget for those people who are paying attention. It's going to be the date. So the date of their anniversary. The date of their wedding. God, it's going to be so cute. But before we get to that, I do want to fix this color first and foremost. So I'm going to set my station really quick. Also, guys, look at this cool sweatshirt I'm wearing. It's my own design. Urgh. It's actually not cool, it's actually warm. So, I don't know. If you like to be warm during the winter, it's fun for that. See my materials here. Set the scene. Oh my gosh, remember when this used to be pink? It is cozy, thank you. And it has so I was doing this coloring book, as I keep saying, but I was doing this coloring book, and it has this I'll show it to you better later. But thanks. It's pretty handy dandy, pretty nice, pretty sweet. Okay, let's just jump in because I really do need to work on this actually. That little hiatus, little break, that little time I wasn't working on it. Paying for it now. This is a busy week. Gonna crack open my, oh wow, actually got it. Crack open my chemicals and bring my palette back into the scene. So first thing I'm gonna do is definitely make this gray because he was like, so I know you're really into making it blue, but it's not blue. It's like, oh yeah, that's fine. I can make that change right now. What? Total wrong color. That's fine. Okay, so this is really crowded. Gonna just grip some of it off. This is not a breakdown. You know what I'm gonna do actually? Is I hate to be that destructive artist, but I am. I will. I will do it for the gram. I'm just gonna peel off. You guys know like the you know, yeah, the plastic sheet on the front of the binder where you slip in all your cool cool designs, like design your papers, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna make this my cover, like my binder cover. I'm gonna peel that off right now. Do not have the tools to do that, but I might be able to find a blade, or more safe would be scissors. Might do that. Eek. Okay, so I'm gonna go with scissors or blade. Did not know where the scissors were, but I found the blade, of course. Didn't know where the blades are, man. Handy dandy box cutter. Now this is not a box, so I am going to be pretty gentle with it. Carefully. Oh my gosh, it slices really well. I'll just use this blade. Oh my gosh. It's like not going the direction I want, but it's doing the thing I want. So we'll work together with that. Rethinking this. No, gonna go with it. Okay, so very crudely cutting this off. And oh my gosh. It's not like one cut, which is what I thought. If I was gonna be like slice, slice, slice. No. It's more like change the slice, turn it a little bit, get caught on nothing. Literally, like this is not like a strong material against the blade. Okay. Just gonna slowly but surely. We're almost there. Bear with me. Okay. There we go. There we go. We did it. Here. Beautiful. So I'm going to transfer the ones I actually want and leave the rest on here. Just cleaning off this palette knife, kind of, sort of. Gonna put it in my chemicals and use a different palette knife because we have options. I'm gonna grab this one. Yes, it has paint on it, but it's dry enough where it will not transfer. And that's what I really want in a palette knife. Usability. So firstly, the white paint. I'm definitely gonna use that. Yellow? Will I need yellow? I might sneak it in. I do want to preserve it at least. Oh my gosh. Falling all over the place. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Yellow secured. Let's do red and you guys know I'm going to use flat primary colors. So I'm going to get this blue too. Red, yellow, blue, it's like all I need. Yeah, I'm just going to roll with that since I said it already. Okay. So, I hate to use black, but since he said that I need to make gray, I'm going to make a color close to black. And then we'll see how that looks and maybe we'll use black. But let's do this first. A color close to black will be a lot richer and it'll have a lot more, je ne sais quoi, vibrancy. So let's do it. Paint all over already. I love to see it. So I already have this area of color here. Don't know how it came about, but I'm gonna grab some of the blue, of course. Blue, and I'm also gonna take a little bit of the red. Ooh, so these kind of hardened over during my time off, my little hiatus. And they're kind of not working with me as well. So I'm going to have to force them into submission. Oh my gosh, the best. Okay, so I just have the blue mostly and then a little bit of the red. A little bit of the yellow as well because blue, yellow, and red, if you know, makes what? Okay, I'll tell you. Brown. No, black is actually the absence of color. Little color theory lessons. But any complementary colors together make brown. So the complementary colors would be green and red. What is green made of? Yellow and blue. Another complement would be orange and blue. What is orange made of? Yellow and red. So basically, if you mix all the colors together, they make brown. And it's not the gray I'm looking for. But even if you, so like if you have a ink pen or something and it runs or like spills everywhere, which been there, not something I recommend trying out to test this theory, but if it runs anywhere, I had to do this in like high school art class. You can see the blacks do come from different colors. So it's like a more green black, or then you can get like a purple black or like a blue black. So I'm going to do a very blue black for this. But my trouble is, if I add white to the black, it's going to look like lighter blue. So I have to figure out a way to make it gray without it looking like blue. So I really do want to tone down this blue as much as possible. So it's looking really, really dark. Honestly, Prussian blue looks really dark by itself. Anyway, like I use it to substitute black all the time. And I wish I had some dioxazine. Wait, maybe I do. Dioxazine is this really rich purple. It is like really rich. It's like living in a mansion, has 5 Porsches, and just sips, I don't know, Mai Tais all day. It's super rich. So let's just venture in here and see if we have any of it. Ugh. Ugh. Every time I pull this up, I feel like I'm like Santa Claus or something, keeping my bag of goodies, my bag of treats. Oh, what do we have for your tree? Okay, so most of this is just random art stuff. Canvas pliers. Just gonna make some space so you can actually see. As you can see, this is not organized at all. I should get like a regular, something organized with little slots. I'm not that artist yet. Staple gun. add my razor blades in with this stuff. Paints I saved and probably will never use. This is another jar of chemicals. Love to see it, you know. You gotta have lots of chemicals around. Oh my gosh, I was looking for this. Oh my gosh, my square, so I can take payments. That's good to know. That's good to know actually, because I have an event. Yes, I do. This is my entire studio, this bag, basically. Like, this and my easel. Guys, I got it. I have it. I don't know why I got that excited. I have not seen it in a while. I'm very excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. So this is the purple. It's called dioxazine. But you know, like us cool kids just call it zine. Just kidding. Nobody says that. Don't know. Anyway. I'm in a zany mood right now. So, we have our dioxazine. That's all I was looking for. Let's get rid of this. And add this onto the palette. Ouch. Okay. Add this onto the palette. Okay. I'm very excited. So we'll see how dioxazine mixes. Right now, the black is very blue-green. It's giving very much turquoise. It's giving very much teal. And I need to give black. So I'm gonna grab what even palette knife was I using? It must be this one. Grab that knife and some of that rich dioxazine, guys. It looks delicious. It looks delectable. Okay, just gonna mix that on in there. And so since the black I had already was kind of like blue-green, the only thing I want to cancel out in there is the yellow, because I don't mind having it like a blue-black, but I don't want it to be like a yellow-green-black. So the purple will do that. Purple and yellow are complementary. So that means that the purple will cancel out the yellow. And guys, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this. That is a nice close black right there. That is really nice. That's really nice. I like it. It's a yes from me. So let's take a little bit of test. This is supposed to make a close black, but thank you. So we'll see. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna mess up my new sweater already. Oh. Okay, so let's see how it does. I'm gonna put in a tiny bit. I'm gonna do like a tester amount. I'm gonna shove this in one area like so. Take this tester amount and like the tiniest bit of white. Oh well, the white's hardened on that side. Did not work. Close black. No, it's just I'm trying to get the gray, the blacks first, and then like all I have to do to make the black into gray is add like a little bit of white, and that'll be perfect. So let me, okay, get like a tiny bit, like a tiny bit. Probably none, like almost none, but enough. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a little bit too almost none. Let me just dip it in a little bit. Okay. Moment of truth. Okay, that was not enough at all. I'm nervous because okay, so basically the best thing to do in a situation like this is add a little bit at a time, and as you add a little bit at a time, you'll figure out what amount works, and then you can kind of use that as a base point to mix more of it. But, oh my gosh, it's way too much. Is it though? It's probably not. Okay, so I'm mixing it in, and it is not gray yet. It's like a midnight blue right now. I'm gonna just go for it. Oh no, that's very scary to me. Just kidding. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the white. Okay, it's looking nice. It's looking nice. It's kind of like I want to say steely, but I've never seen steel this dark. It's like, I like the color, but it is not gray. Let me try making a highlight gray first. Or you know what I would not mind? Would be like this color with a hint of actual black to kind of even it out, and maybe that'll work. Let me test that too. So I have that color with the white. Let's test with black. Do I even have black? I guess we're about to find out. Back into the bag of goodies. Here we go. Random bag. Ooh, is that it? Nope, the Prussian blue. It's really close. It's a really close call there, guys. Oh gosh. Okay. My acrylics, they've been shunned. Not shunned, but like I've never used them. Sorry guys. I just prefer oils. Might be bad if I don't have any black. But is it? You know what? Is this a challenge? If I don't have any black, I literally have to make gray without black. Let me continue looking for the black just in case I can make my life easier. But I really do need to, oh my gosh, you guys, oh, that's nothing. It's yellow ochre. I have one of these packets. It's like a trial packet they give you at the store, at the art supply store. That's like a tiny bit of an oil color. And I thought I've had this like, what gray is it? I've had this gray one for a really long time. I was like, oh my gosh, jackpot. But it's not the gray, it's the yellow ochre, so not helpful. But maybe the gray one is in here. Oh, another one. It's white. Okay. But we still may find the gray one, so my palette cleaner is so full of oil paints it will not come up. Don't need it right now. That's fine. Just walking down memory lane. All these things I forgot. Oh, my massive palette knife. I meant to show you guys this when I was talking about my palette knives on the first episode. But what is that alerts? What does that mean? Did I get a follower? If so, thanks guys. Welcome to the club. Sorry about that dance. Please don't unfollow me. LOL. But let's see what else I have here. Yeah, for those of you who are new, I am very new to Twitch as well. So if there are things I do not know, don't judge me. Or judge me silently, please. Okay, that's fine. There's like a little, I don't know what it is, but either way, that's cool. This looks so terrible. Okay, so somebody gave me a bag of oil paints that they've probably been keeping since like 1999, and they looked really bad. Oil paints don't go bad though, so I just took them, but they are like grimy, man. Can I talk though? Because my oil paints are also grimy, but like it looks like the oil is seeping out. It's just not cute. It's not a cute look. I wonder if I can still use snooze if it was sleeping out actually. Anywho. Oh my gosh! Okay, this is the last twist I'm gonna do, and then I'll just figure it out. Like, seriously? It would be great if there was a button here. But if not, you know, I'm not gonna have no fear. I'll say it's here. Let me just, so I know the blue is gonna be canceled out by orange. I could try to make a dark brown. Let's take a little bit. Let's go into the lab. So orange, I'll need some yellow again. And some red. Oh my gosh. I just want the liquid red. Not the shell. Not the red shell area. So let's see. Let's make this a nice dark brown. Otherwise, I will likely just get black tomorrow. And we will continue this saga. However, I do need to finish this. And so I was thinking I can put the date that they were married up here or in the ground, but I feel like up here is better because it kind of like frames them, and it'll be like, oh, the day at the top and then everyone, oh my god, rather than like stepping on the day. So yeah, initially I was like, oh, having the sidewalk as like the tiles, but there's also not tiles but like brick up here as well, so I'm like, it can work either way. It works if you make it work. Okay, so I'm gonna try this one with the white. We're just experimenting a little bit today. I'm gonna take a little bit of the white, mix it in. Ooh, guys, this is looking a lot more gray. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, what did I do? How did I get this? It's not even that it looks more gray, it just looks less blue, which is exactly what I want. Let me try a little bit more white and see. It looks really good, guys. It doesn't look brown at all, really. It just looks like a cool gray. Cool gray. I don't know why I forgot about that until just now. But cool gray is basically a gray made of a cool color. And then there's warm grays, which are like the green, black grays, I suppose. But since I thought it was bluish or before, I'm guessing that this suit is a cool gray. So I'm gonna use more of that. In fact, I'm gonna take the rest of it and just mix in a little bit of white at a time to get more of that cool gray. Add that into the highlights, and then we are well on our way to a perfect suit. Okay, adding in a little bit of white at a time, being careful not to oversaturate it, because I have a very limited amount of this color. I did not get this out of a tube. And even though I like mixing my colors usually, it's also nice to have to be able to have unlimited amount of a color that you need. So we're gonna be very careful. Worst comes to worst, we can always make or do our best to recreate it, but that never is exact. Sometimes people can make it kind of exact, but it's like they kind of have to make a recipe for it. So they will take, okay, 1 part dioxazine, 2 parts Prussian, 1 part, 1/2 part, I don't know if you do half part, I don't know. Anyway, I don't do that, obviously. I just eyeball it. Maybe one day I will. But I feel like I trust my eyeballs. They've been trained for, oh my gosh, it's 10 years now. They've been trained for 10 years to see to see how colors look together, basically. So I think I'll work with them. Oh my gosh, 10 years? Oh my gosh, how old am I? Time flies, guys. Oh my gosh. Time flies. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Whew, done with that thought. Throw that away. And we are back to same town. Population me. Okay, so this gray could work. I'm gonna reference the actual reference for a little bit. Yeah, I'm a professional. Don't know why I didn't have that up initially. I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy pad that is completely dead. It's dead. I love to see it. But you know what I'm gonna do anyway? Something else. Because I do not trust this dead iPad vibe, and I'm gonna work on this instead. So this dome has the date. The date is 9/26. I'm gonna add that in there like so. Take the thinnest brush I have, make sure it's popping, make sure it can work well, make sure it's not like too like stiff or anything. And I'm going to just draw in the numbers that I want. So I'm just going to do the 9. I want it also to fit the dome structure. So I'm going to map out some lines first, very lightly, almost too lightly. Just kidding. But I am going to map them out super light. I'm going to take a little bit of this bluer color here and work from the bottom. Since I already have the curvature here, I'm going to just mimic that curvature. I'm going to do notches, measure twice, cut once, you know. So I'm going to do some notches and then bring it all the way around. And this doesn't have to be exactly perfect, it's like the sketch, so I'll be painting over it anyway. And get a little bit more, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The next notch, it kind of shrinks as it gets higher up. I don't know if that's perspective or I don't know if that's perspective. Why does it say part 7? I specifically said it's part 8. You know, I'm just noticing that. It's fine. What was I saying? Oh, it gets a little bit smaller as it goes up. I don't know if that is what this is part 8. Is that changeable? That would be great. That'd be great. Because I literally changed it and then I was like, okay, go. And they were like, okay, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's continue. Add a little bit of this. Wow. next notch here. That's very good to know. Okay. Okay, I'll have to learn more about that. But anyway, for now, let's do, that's the next notch. And a little bit more of the paint. I'm gonna also shift this because I just know I'm gonna stand up and my, the belly of my thingamabobber is gonna be painted. And I don't want that. Okay, so then next line, I'm just gonna start kind of scumbling it in. That's some art speak for basically like this motion. Just scumble it. Yeah. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, let me get a little bit less of that. Did not order, gonna send it back. Okay. Ooh, too little. Bring it back, waiter. Okay. There we go. There we go. That wasn't so hard. It was easy. But no issues. Okay, so here comes the hard part. I need to do kind of like the dome, the actual, like the vertical lines now. So I'll just start with the center because that's gonna be a straight line. And I'll use also the ends as straight lines. So I'll start with the split of that. So the thing about this part is that I won't, ooh, so something that curves out a little bit more and then comes down. The thing about this part is that the actual bricks are not going to be in this grid format. I will still need to draw in bricks over my cartography, basically. Just kidding, it's not a map. Wow, my voice just disappeared. But it will help me to plan out what areas are gonna look like that. So I'm gonna do the 9, 26. Ooh, that's not gonna fit. I'll need to split this a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna do 8 equal, wait, not equal, but 8 parts. I'm gonna have, ooh wee. Anybody watch Rick and Morty? I did not, never in my life have I said ooh wee before watching Rick and Morty. Literally just, you can tell. Obviously I like the show. So I have this grid up here. I don't know if you can see, but yes, it is, it has grown on me. I'm surprised I don't have more Rick and Morty stuff, honestly. They have so much merch. It's ridiculous now. Just like, oh my gosh. Like, wow. Like, oh, wow. Like, ooh wee. Like, literally all kinds of merch. Like, you can probably find Rick and Morty basically anything. Okay, so, back to this thing. Yeah, they're a pretty cool show. I'm gonna take a little bit more. I'm gonna mix a little bit of my gray with my blue to get the actual in between, like grout, I guess it is, the brick laying area. Okay. So I have the 9. I'm gonna do 9 space 26 space 22. Wait, no. Yes, wait, no, wait. 21. Oh my gosh. Let me not mess that up. Okay. 9 space 26 space 21. Yep. Okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna do my 9 here. Also, okay. I'm gonna do the 9 here. Ooh, wait, even better idea. Wait, is that a better idea or a worse idea? So here's the idea. I could make this lattice. I know words, but don't know what they mean sometimes. I could make this into the actual like brick, and that would be so simple and make my life so easy. But everybody knows bricks are not stacked on top of each other like that. They are windowed. So, should I use my creative license or be realistic? That is the question. Oh my gosh, guys. Am I stuck? Am I having artist block right now? No. No way. Maybe yes. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do is work on this area because it's way too blue. They're not in the ocean, they're not in the sea, they're on the sidewalk. So I'm gonna do that gray. Oh my gosh, this gray looks really good actually. 42 minutos. Okay. So that's that. I'm gonna grab some of this gray and scumble, as we say. Scumble it in with some chemicals for the, ooh gosh, with some chemicals for the look. Okay, so this is the gray that I've been raving about. But doesn't it look gray, guys? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's kind of blending into the blue. Bear with me. Let's get a little bit more of the white. Add it into the gray. Wow, I really made gray out of nothing. Well, you know what I mean. Thank you. Okay, so this is the gray. That's very gray. Okay, I'm gonna try and get more of this white into it. And of course, the front is lighter / has more contrast than anything in the back. So I do need to finish this background, or do the background first before I finish the people anyway. I'm gonna kind of just scumble. I've said scumble so many times. Okay, I'm going to block this in. Chemicals. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me use a smaller brush that doesn't absorb so much of the chemicals so that I don't die. That'd be a great plan. Okay. Some of the blocks are not like the others. There is a difference in coloration to some of the blocks. So I'm going to add that in. I think one of the ones here was darker. I remember doing a darker spot in the pink here. way, it doesn't really matter which blocks are darker, you know? That's not the main point of this scene. So I will use these blocks to help me build perspective. Hello, welcome. How you feeling? How you doing? Having a good week? Start to your week? How's your weekend? My weekend was wild. I had a wild time. Wild time. Oh my gosh. What was I doing? Too much. I went to an escape room, guys. It was so fun. Procrastinating. An old flame of mine. The days. Just kidding, I still do it all the time. What are you procrastinating with? Ooh, that looks a little bit off. Ooh. I feel that. I feel that here. Oh, chemistry? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Yeah. Understandable. I want to be that person that's like, you know, you should do your homework. It's important for your life. But I can relate. So you should, but also enjoy your life. You know, like you have to have balance. That's what I told myself when I was doing procrastinating. Like, am I gonna remember doing homework? Or am I gonna remember living my life? I think that's pretty easy. I think that's a pretty easy line to decide. Okay. So, is it due tomorrow? That would be different. That might be like an urgent thing you have to maybe just pull up, look at a little bit. Give the old glance, the old double take. Okay. You have time. Chill out, relax. Have a break. I guess you are having a break. I'm glad you chose us. We appreciate your support. PBS is brought to you by supporters, or this channel, what does PBS say? This channel is brought to you by supporters like you. I really jumbled that. Okay. Anyway. You have? Oh my gosh! Well, welcome back. Oh my gosh. That's so exciting. Oh my gosh, hopefully not the stream I did last week. I totally bombed that one. I was out of town. I was like, you know what, let me go on anyway. I was not ready. It was like, I was trying to do Gartic. It's like a Pictionary game basically. But I wasn't ready. The people were not ready for me to just randomly. It was not a good look. But I made it through. Okay, this actually doesn't look that weird. Seeing it so close, I'm just like, is this a Dalmatian? But it does kind of look like a street. So. Okay, I'm gonna also do like some lines here, maybe? Is that straight? Oh wow. No, honestly, I cannot see. I'm just gonna double back a little bit. Okay, so these are easy because they do actually match up like that. Music recommendation. Oh, I forgot about the music. Oh my gosh. The music. I do usually play classical, well, not usually. I started to play classical music, but it was on my iPad, man. And I was like, I really do need to get on tonight because I need to work on this commission. And I wanted to stream, but I haven't streamed all last week, so I was like, let's just do it. Let's just go for it. What kind of music were you looking at? Okay. Guys, does this look okay? Like, someone's actually paying me to do this. God bless them. But, like, how does it look? It looks good. It looks fine. Yeah. Yeah. The amount of times I ask myself that doing a painting is ridiculous, actually. Like, do I know how to paint? What is this medium? What? Do I know what's going on? Possibly. Enough. But there's always more to know, more to do. Oh, yeah, no. I am like classic vibe, like, what is it called? Am I thinking indie or alternative? I think I'm thinking alternative. That's like my top genre. But I definitely would take music recommendations. I cannot play music on here, but I will listen to it. And I've actually been looking for new music and kind of getting sick of my music that I always listen to. Like, not really, but it gets boring after a while. Like, you listen to the same songs. I've had this playlist for like years, but I don't know. It's comforting at times, but sometimes I'm like, I want other music. R&B is a vibe. Who do you listen to? R&B is a vibe, actually. Do you listen to Miguel? Miguel is like one of my top. I don't know if you maybe already know about this, but there was this event. It was called R&B Live. Was it called R&B Live? Or was it called R&B Fest? R&B Live Fest? Ooh, okay. I will definitely have to look into her. Okay. Ooh, I love a new artist. Okay, that's exciting. But it was like a big, I'm excited. It was a big festival, like a music festival with a bunch of different R&B artists. It had Erykah Badu, Miguel, Division, who else? I don't know, but a bunch of people I used to listen to before I switched into like indie kind of stuff. I still love R&B, but I just don't listen to it as much. Sometimes. I'm excited to look at the Genevieve. Like, I've literally been like, I love music, and I sometimes, you know, on the vibe, it depends on the vibe. Like, sometimes I want to sing along to the music and be like, oh yeah, I know this song. But sometimes I want to be like, I don't know this song, and I love it. I haven't listened to them in a little while, honestly. The last, like, album I listened to, I was listening to them a lot in college. With their album, Was it Hallucinations? Or was that with a song? The album that Hallucinations was on. It was like Hallucinations. You know who should have been at the concert was Brent Faiyaz and who else am I thinking of? Brent Faiyaz and someone else. I can't remember their name. It'll come to me. Probably in the middle of the night sometime. I'll be like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I haven't heard much of their new stuff. But I wish like the music isn't as good, or they just haven't been producing music. Ooh, are you a streamer? I want to see. Or do you have an Instagram? You can pop it in there. Or, oh, my phone is where I'm streaming from. Okay, okay. Is there somewhere I can see it? I'm like curious now. Oh my gosh, this thing is still here. Okay, let me fix it up. Okay, cool. I'll follow. You know, let me write it down a little bit. I have not heard of them. 1303. Okay, that will remind me. I haven't heard of them. Are they like, okay, I will. Okay. That sounds cool. Oh, I'm excited. Literally, my main people I've been listening to recently are like Masego, Gideon. I need some more female artists. I've been missing them. Okay, I'm excited. Here we go. I want to play some right now. Oh, my thing is dead. I have to remember to charge it. Okay. Oh my gosh, really? That's so quick. I thought you just came out in 2020. Wow, she was like, oh, wow. Wow, okay. Wow, she is on it. And with Gideon? That is right down my alley. I'm excited. I'm gonna listen to that tonight. Gotta get my playlists ready. Ooh. I love a good song recommendation. So you just like go to different streams and give recommendations. Do you listen to a lot of music? Are you a musician? Words. That's like something everyone loves. That's definitely a good, like, just blessing my chat right now. This a little bit of that. Okay. Like with her, consistent with her, like output. I think that's really what it takes, honestly. Okay. Honestly, I miss when, Okay, cool. I'm excited. Music. Ah. What was I gonna say? I feel like it's always, I miss, okay, so what I'm saying, when artists are newer, they do tend to put out a lot more, and it's like high quality stuff because they're on that grind, they're striving for it, and when they're like already there, they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. But I guess like Division kind of is doing now, but that is always really nice when you can like hear when they're on it. I miss that. I used to I don't know if he wasn't popular, but before The Weeknd became like Starboy, he was letting out music all the time. I don't listen to him that consistently though. But I feel like I just had a catch-up session with his music, and most of it I was like, okay, this is like older stuff. That's fine. Okay. Guys, this is kind of shaping up. Okay. I'm also going to use this gray for the background, the structure, the gazebo thing. Okay. Okay. I wish I could sing right now. That's fine. I honestly, you know how your brain is sometimes just like, that's not supposed to be there. I was like, it was like an automatic, it was an auto-correct in my brain. I feel like I've been rambling so much, the words are just, they're like, we're all one word. Just say it together, don't breathe. But then I am incoherent. So that's my life right now. That's my balance I'm dealing with. You're good. What to do? I really want to work on her dress. I might have to do that tomorrow when my iPad is charged. That could be cool. I am going to brighten up this area a little bit because it's very blue, and the actual artifact is not blue. See you. Grab a little bit of white. Oh my gosh. Ouch. Okay. I don't know how I even put them on so tight. I have not. Do enlighten me. Let me try this one. 070. 070 shake. Is that a dance? Like the Harlem Shake? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, LOL. Oh, I will look into her. I was like trying to imagine in my mind what 070, what kind of dance that could be. I love her. Oh, I know Kalani. She's like famous enough to be in my, like, I just know her because everyone talks about her. But I didn't know that. Oh wow. Okay, let me try this again. I do like Kalani. Okay, 1 second. Okay. And we're back. Okay, so I got this open. Had to enlist some assistance. Ooh, I'm oily there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just close this back up. They are. A lot of musicians are like, oh, a lot of them are like saying that genres don't define them. I feel like it's becoming post-genre. It's very freeform, which I like because it's also like they're artists, you know? Like I feel that. They can make, I don't know, I feel like art is very, depends on how you feel, and people feel so many different things all day. Like you start the day feeling one way, you end the day feeling a different way. That's something I never really, I guess it's the same as working on an art piece, like for over time, but I never, or it's hard for me to kind of imagine like writing a like very emotional song and then kind of doing that same delivery over time, or not even the same delivery, but kind of working on this song for so long, editing it and stuff. I guess it's kind of similar, but I don't know. That's why I'm an artist, not a singer. Though I do like to sing a little bit. For fun, but not for seriously. Just for funsies. Okay. Here, where I was putting that, I'm gonna do a little bit brighter actually. Let me take the white over here. Okay, that might work. There we go. That looks a lot more like stone than it did before. Already a lot brighter. Okay. I do have them. I have them in droves. So, well, what kind of genres do you like? I always recommend, well, I've been recommending like Black Mirror for years, so I feel like people already know about that one. But what do you like to watch? Because, yeah, it can really vary depending on the person. My personal favorite at the moment, ooh, I don't even know if I have one, but ones that I've really liked recently are Severance. That's on just recently. Okay, get a pen because here we go. So one that I like is oh my gosh, here we go. Like seriously, like we're about to go through everything. So I'll just go from most recently to like farther back because the most recent ones are like fresher in my mind. So recently, I'll give a little synopsis. Severance, basically you go to work and you don't remember anything when you leave. You don't know what you're doing at work. You know nothing. Basically, it's like you're a different person. There's your work person and then there's you outside of work. That's interesting. Okay, next. Westworld. Theme park. Full of robots. You can do literally anything to. There are some rules, but very little rules. Like, they are just living their lives. Their minds are racing at the end of the day. They can be brought back from death. Like, crazy. Okay, another one. These are TV shows. I'm more of a TV show person. Let me see if there are movies. Actually, Westworld is also a movie, but I haven't seen the movie. I've only seen the show. The show's really, really good. Severance is also, I don't know if it's a movie, but it is a TV show. Then, what else do we have? There's this one I watched called The Feed. It's kind of interesting. It's like a British sci-fi where it's like futuristic, where you have Black Mirror also. It's kind of a play off. I don't know if it's a play off of Black Mirror, but it's kind of similar to the Black Mirror devices where they have like you just put it on your temple and you can like go places in your mind in a way, or like there's different things that have to do with your mind that are in Black Mirror. But this one is basically you have a feed in your, like you have it implanted into your brain and you can turn it on or off, but it's basically like your phone is in your brain. So just imagine that. The boys! It's like if superheroes were real people and weren't like, not romanticized, but weren't like idealized. Like it's very rational. Like if let's see, what's one that we can, I don't want to spoil it. Really good, you should watch it if you're not like, it's kind of gory. It's very gory actually, like first episode, this guy gets just splattered with blood and guts, but it's really good also. It's an interesting show basically. Superheroes, super villains, what's the difference kind of? Like if you have superpowers, like it kind of asks about the question of humanity versus like your superhero job, because it is really a job in the show. And then I don't want to give away too much, but it's good. Definitely one to watch. I don't know. Let me think. Oh, there's one I like called Sense8. It's like spelled sense, like the 5 senses, and then 8 on Netflix. And it's basically 8 people. Oh, the Spider-Man movies. Oh my gosh. Wait, did you see the Tobey Maguire ones? He was my favorite Spider-Man, low-key. High-key, low-key. Because I also grew up with him, or with him as the Spider-Man. And I know the movies now are still good, but he will always have a special place in my heart. Yes, exactly. Like, what? I don't know why they always replace him. That was kind of rude. But anyway, not replace him, but like the Spider-Mans have changed so many times. That's a good one. Recently they had one with him in it actually, called Into the Spider-Verse. Was it that one? Yeah, I think so. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh! Okay, so they actually are still really good. People say that Tom Holland has like the most accurate Spider-Man because of his story basically. It matches the books. But I don't know. And just his mannerisms, etc. And it's crazy. His there was some interview from way back when somebody asked him what superhero. I know, right? Like, why do you need to build a web shooter? I guess it's to show that he's like smart and like whatever, but what are you talking about? Like, what? Like, you just whisk it out, you know? Like, that's annoying. Why do you have to build it? Like, you're a spider. I don't understand. All spiders can do that. It's like the main trait spiders have. Anyway, yes, I agree. Like, that turned me off from the other movies for a long time. I was like, Toby did it better. Like, oh my gosh, what have you been doing? I don't understand. Like, some of these stuff is just like, you have no, I don't know, like, the spoilers, I feel like they come running to anybody who has not seen a movie in a certain amount of time. But actually, they die down after a while. Because I didn't see the Infinity War for a little bit, and I avoided spoilers for like 2 months, and then everyone was kind of done with it. It's like, okay, cool. Have I seen it? I think so. I don't know. I have not seen all the Marvel movies, full disclosure. Like, I've seen a good chunk of them, but I do not keep up with them, like, every time they come out or anything. It's like one of those things you kind of grow up with also. It's been on so long. After 2016, LOL. That's a long time. Oh my gosh. Are you more like of a video game person or a book reader? This gap is not, it's not making sense for me. I don't know how I feel about that one. But no, I'll tone it down actually a little bit. sides. Oh my gosh. What? I am more confused. I do not understand. Yo no comprende. Oh. Like, we tried. That's all for now. That's all for now, folks. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I'm liking how this is coming along, but I know there needs to be more changes. It stopped working though. How does that count? How does that count? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How? I remember there was a big like rage, not rage, but like it was all the rage when the PS4 came out. I guess it always is when they come out. It's like the iPhone kind of. Like, oh my gosh, let's get the newest one, the latest one is out. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Okay, just scratch that idea. Thank you. It really depends. So it depends on the size mostly and feedback sometimes. So I was in school for art for a long time, so I'm used to getting critique and then being like, okay, well, let me just use all of that to make it better. But I don't have that anymore. So it's kind of just like me critiquing myself. And I feel like I do have enough practice to do that, but sometimes it's hard to see. So honestly, I'll just like ask not random, but like people who know, people around me, like, how does this look? Does this make sense? Da, 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 da. But as long as I have, basically, like I've had pieces for years that I just keep revisiting. I just keep going back to over and over because I'm like, I have it, might as well. Why not? But this one, I think it's been maybe 12 hours. I'm not really sure. I can count it on Twitch because I've always streamed this one, so that'll be interesting. I've never really counted the hours, honestly. It's just, I've had those two. I usually just gesso over them if I can. The annoying thing is I work with oil, so I can't just get like acrylic gesso. I have to get expensive, like a can of white oil paint. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I do not recommend. But other than that, it's fine. There are some paintings that I've been like, oh my gosh, let me erase this from history. This never happened. But most of them I either like push through, like, you know what, I'm just gonna work it out and see what it becomes. But I don't know, it depends. It really depends. If I have an idea for it initially, I'll usually stick with it, but if not, I just make it something else. Like paintings I've had to do for class sometimes. This one person, I don't know why they asked us to do this, but they were like, show your graph like artistically. And so I was like, I think artistic was one of the options. We didn't have to show it artistically, but I was like, I'm an artist, so. So I had this canvas with just like a graph on it, with like a bar graph kind of, and I was like, oh, I'll do like the drip says bars, and I was like, this looks not that great. So I just cover that eventually. Things I've done for art. But short answer, I don't know. I would love to find out, actually. That's something I should track. But for my personal pieces, pieces with a deadline, like commissions like this, don't take me that long because I usually just work on them. But my own work, it can take so long. Months, years. I try not to do that though, because I do want to have like more people like to see new work, and if I fix up old work all the time, they're like, okay, you've seen this 10 times, you just changed like 5 things, and even if it looks a lot better to me, I'm like, let me not be boring. And I have new ideas all the time. I'd say 70% of the time, 75, but I have like my what is it? My like art block list. Oh, that's smart. I know this is kind of a long project. Like I don't know. What do you consider long? Because this has been like 2 weeks, I guess. And it's due this week, so I do have to finish it. It's really crunch time right now. But it just depends, really. Okay. So I would say it depends on the size. Again, something this size I could see a couple months. But my longest or my biggest painting to date is like 10 feet long, and that took me like 9 months to do. So like from inception, like from the beginning, planning the idea, etc. Yeah, it was grueling at times, but it was also that like critique process where I was like, okay, here's my idea, and they were like, no, that's not your idea, do better. And I was like, oh, okay. That's fine. But it was also good to hear because it did turn out better, like from that critique. It's just annoying to start over something that you've already like worked on. You think you have a great idea and they're like, no, you don't. But I don't take it personally. Or I've learned not to take it personally, I guess. Because I'm just like, they're trying to help me. Let them help me. Unless they're not trying to help me and they're just being rude. Which sometimes does happen. You have to watch out. You cannot take critique from everybody. Oh my gosh. Some people are just like, I don't like it. They may not know why. May not be able to give you any helpful reasons. They might just not like the color green or something. And that's a personal problem. So it's, I don't know, it depends. Basically, short answer, I don't know, it depends. Otherwise, I like to work on paintings for a pretty long time. I think that as I grow as an artist, like I look at my older paintings and I'm like, oh wait, this could use a little bit of pizzazz, could use a little bit of Salt Bae. So I add the Salt Bae to it and I'm like, yes, there we go. Yeah, no, definitely. Personal style. For me, the basics are so key. Definitely. Definitely. The basics are so key. Like, I constantly use the basics. Like, just mapping things out with like what am I saying? Mapping things out with basic shapes. And I feel like I've tried to find my own personal style for so long. I've just given up. Like, I feel like it's okay. It's okay to not have a specific style. I feel like, just because that's my own plight, like, people ask me, oh, what kind of art do you do? I'm just like, kind of realistic, kind of abstract. And it's true, but they're like, okay, what does that mean? I don't know. But it's fun. And that's really what I think it's about. Well, maybe a little bit more than that, since like people are like investing in it, like that. When it comes to people paying me to do work, that is like, okay, I have to be serious. But otherwise, it's mostly freeform. I mean, I've done some freeform stuff here too, I guess. Making cool stuff. Yeah, basically. Like, I don't know, man. Just come and find out. Look and see. Maybe you like. Maybe you don't like. Maybe you love. Maybe you take home. Maybe you leave here. That's fine. But je ne sais pas. I don't have a long project for myself right now. However, I do have this 48 by 60 inch canvas sitting over there, looking at me every day, just waiting for me to crack it open. And I'm gonna do that as soon as I finish with this. So probably next week I'll start working on it. But it's like, what, 5 feet? Yeah, it's kind of like clunky, so it's not gonna fit on this. I may need to just sit outside and work on it. Possibly, probably. I'm also gonna give her a little bit more of a defined. Okay, so when I come back to work on this tomorrow, hopefully this is dry and I can do her veil, and then I can do the hands. Let's block on the hands right now. This is not the hands, sorry. I said let's do the hands and then did something completely different. Okay, this was just bothering me for a little while. His arm does not come all the way down there. Okay, this is better. and then a little bit of that highlight there. Okay. Alrighty. A little bit more. Ooh, that's very squiggly for a column. Okay. There we go. Ooh, it's still kind of squiggly. Let me fix this really quick. Oh my gosh, do I know what a straight line is? Golly. Okay. I'm just gonna let that sit for a second. Cool off. Her dress has gotten kind of muddled since I was working on the background. I'm going to already put the shadow back in, but I'm gonna kind of clean up the edge of it. And then I feel like art is so subjective. It really depends on what you want to do. For me, literally a reason I became an artist was because a very small reason. I mean, there were other bigger reasons. It's not like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna stop everything and make my life about this or this one person. But one reason is because in like middle school, my art teacher at the time, this guy's name was Mr. Wall, he was like, I made some like random like splotch splatter paint kind of thing. And he was like, this is not art. I was like, what? Huh? It literally is. How are you gonna tell me? But he proceeded to explain to me why it was not art. I was like, I was in a full-fledged argument with this man. I ended up getting a C in his class for no reason. So anyway, that was my origin story. But oh my gosh. But I think everyone has their own idea of art. The only art I don't really like is like ready-made, just take an object or something that like somebody else made and then put your name on it or put it in a different position, and then you're like, there's a question of ownership there with me. And it's like, okay, but that's someone else's table. That's someone else's chair that they made. Like, yeah, I think it's definitely emotion or just the beauty of it, even. A lot of art is just aesthetic. Just have something beautiful brighten up your space. And it has been proven that having art or having something in your space that you like to see, that brings you joy, like makes your life better. So that's also cool. It just makes your overall like well-being on another level. So that's pretty good. Good reason to have art, make art, etc. Did you stream today? I've been so busy lately. I need to come back on after hours. Oh, what days? Do you have a schedule in your profile? Saturdays. Okay, Wednesday's coming up. I'll definitely jump in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, that's good to have a balance. I feel like it is looking. I feel like it's looking a lot better, but there's some key elements that I have not put in, guys. Like, that's not okay. I really need to. You know what? I can't. Okay, so my device is dead. My handy dandy device that has the image on it. The picture I should have printed last week or the week before that. Did not do that. So I'll have to do it tomorrow. Right now I'm basically just doing like color corrections. Some color corrections because this is actually gray. Let me start that. The more I do now, the less I have to do at crunch time. And it's basically crunch time right now. Thank you. The sidewalk actually was really clean, especially for the area. Well, I don't know exactly what area it is, but it's like the DC area. So, really clean sidewalk. Not that DC is dirty or anything. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Happy to have you. Oh, you can't hear me. Still. Maybe if you watch the VOD. What was I doing? Okay. So this guy told me that, wowee. The commissioner told me that this was actually gray. Don't know why I went for the full force of the blue or the light gray community, but I did. So I'm just gonna block in some of the gray right now. I can always tone it down a little bit later, but I know some areas are the highlights. So this looks very interesting right now. Now I need to blend it before it dries, and the air is literally on it right now. So let's just get that going really quickly. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a very crunchy brush. Let me find something softer. We'll just let that sit there for a second. This is also very crunchy. I need some new brushes. Oh, a new brush. There we go. Wow. Look what we talked up. Okay. So I'm gonna dry brush it in. Kind of blend it a little bit more. Better, faster, stronger. You know. So the suit is gray, putting the highlights in, and then I'll do the darker grays because I already have this blue in, and that'll be kind of my like background color. Same as we did the pink in the beginning to make it warmer. I'm gonna have this blue as like the base color, and then I'll build off of that. If you weren't here earlier, I made this gray out of blue, red, yellow, and white. There is no black involved. Black is not a very vibrant color, but, oh, and I used dioxazine purple. Blue, red, yellow, and purple are very vibrant colors. So you just do a little bit of experimentation and got this awesome outcome. This nice cool gray. That is not mixing very well and really needs to. Okay, it's the brush. It's the brush. I know it's the brush, and I'm gonna fix that. Okay. There we go. That's a lot better. So it looks like kind of soft right now, and like, what's the word? It's kind of like just soft and like, it looks very soft. I don't know what word I'm thinking of. It very blended. It doesn't look like a fabric, basically. However, I will come back to this and it will look like a fabric. When I bring out the shadows a little bit more, put in that medium color. So I have this gray, and now when I put in the medium gray, or like the darker gray that I made, everything will come together. Chef's kiss. Okay. So I'm still going to go back to our beautiful bride and add in a little more of the white to the edges, just to define her dress before I add the veil, etc. tomorrow, because I want it to be very clear and crisp before I start making more changes on it. And the edge has kind of gotten muddled with, or not muddled, but the edge has kind of gotten like that with the background. So it's like cutting into it. I just want to make sure that it doesn't have any cuts. Okay. Going along the sides. And this is a cooler color. I'm doing that not only to contrast the warm in the middle, but also because it will show reflective light. So everything around her is kind of a cooler blue. That means that it's going to show, especially on a white dress, it's going to show a lot more, actually. Because if you put anything next to something else, it will reflect onto it if there is light around. So I'm going to show that. We have this blue, I already started it here. This blue shadow here. This one there. To the end of the dress. I want it to be a good consistency. This oil paint is actually kind of thick, so I want it to be kind of inky, like an inky kind of feel, so that I can move it nice and smooth. And, ooh, okay guys, so I'm gonna end in just 10 minutes, but I do have some announcements, some news. I will be making sure to always let you guys know when I'm on through my Discord. So I will have updates, news, etc. You guys can like message me, etc. And I'll be taking movie recommendations, game recommendations, letting you guys know when I'm on. What else do I have on there? And more. So the Discord is, I think it's just Alta Core. I cannot look. Mod, please help me out here if you can. Link the Discord or something. I think it should be on my page also. but thank you so much. Yeah, because I am pretty sure it's alto core, but like 90% is not 100%. You know, like you don't want 90% of something, you could have 100% of it. So there's our 100%. And there and on my Instagram, etc. Oh my gosh, the 1303 disappeared. Where did it go? Anyway. Okay, 1303. I will remember to follow you and listen to the artists. And I will be back tomorrow. I'm just gonna finish up a couple more things on here. I'm also realizing, I don't know if you guys can like see it. I'm doing a lot of smaller details now that I finished like the main background. Is it visible? Or am I just like talking about stuff and you guys like, oh yeah, oh okay, cool. Like just letting me talk. I'm kind of trying to like Bob Ross it, but Bob Ross was way clearer and had a whole production company, so bear with me. Also, he was much more peaceful, and this is not a peaceful landscape. This is actually kind of stressful. So we're not Bob Rossing it, we're alto-coring it, basically. That's the vibe tonight and every night, so. Yep. Oh yes, a raid. Who shall we raid? Is Margot on? Oh wait, she stops her stream at 8. Who is on right now? We can try someone new. That'd be cool. Any suggestions? Any suggestions from the crowd? If there's another like painter on, that'd be cool. Oh my gosh. Ooh. The air blowing on me is making me like stuffy. Ooh. Give me 1 second. Ooh. We made it 2 hours. My streams are getting longer. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like, I'm trying to stay on for like, I want to do 2 hours minimum. I'm going to try and do 3 more regularly at least. I know that's still a short stream, but we're going to work our way up. So yeah, if you would like to watch again, definitely do the Discord and the /or Instagram. That's how I can be reached, and those are the places that I will give you guys notifications. So let's get this raid going. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't know a lot of other painters. Thank you so much. Also, welcome. Hello. But yes, we are about to go. If you have any suggestions of who we should raid, that's also on the table. I'm trying to get another oil painter or artist. That'd be cool. Ideally, someone chill. We can talk and chat a little bit. Or someone not chill and we can like have a nice big hurrah. A hurrah to the end of the night. If you're in this time zone. If not, to begin your day. Or whatever time you are watching. Awesome! Okay, scribble design. Can we cue it up for box? Thank you. Okay, so this is our current status. I'll give you guys a close-up since these are like the last days. The last days of us. Oh my gosh, it's sticking. Okay. LOL, did not know that was a thing. Cool, cool, cool. So this is what we have. It might be one of those, I'm low-key regretting because I'm like, it looks worse closer up a little bit. But, okay. Ooh! Let's go. Okay, so, to close, Discord or Instagram. Best way to find out about my next stream, I will be on probably every day except for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have other things I need to do. And, okay, so, let go. Let go. Let's go talk to them. Cool. Thank you for the suggestion, crew. All right, here we go.
turn it off.